Now to developments at the Vatican. The body of Pope Francis is now lying in state in St. Peter's Basilica. It will remain there for 3 days until his funeral on Saturday, which is expected to be attended by world leaders, including U.S. President Donald Trump. His body was transferred to the Basilica in a procession earlier today and was followed by a service led by Kevin Farrell, the cardinal tasked with making arrangements for the Pope's funeral and the conclave in the weeks ahead. Pope Francis' coffin was laid at the altar of the Confession, a sacred space above the tomb of St. Peter, the first pope. Cardinals in the Basilica have approached the coffin in pairs to pay their respects before members of the public began to file past the coffin and pay their respects. The Basilica opens to the public at 11 a.m. local time today and will remain open until midnight. On Thursday and Friday, it will open at 7 a.m. and close at midnight. Before his death, Pope Francis scaled down his funeral rites, doing away with the tradition of having 3 coffins of cypress, lead and oak. 18 Africans are among 135 cardinals to elect the next pope. In the meantime, security is tight in the heart of Rome as preparations continue for what is expected to be one of the largest religious gatherings in recent years. With the death of Pope Francis, crowds of mourners and pilgrims are arriving from all corners of the world to pay their final respects. The Vatican has become a center of quiet reflection and prayer, but also of intense activity as the city braces for the funeral of the late Pontiff. Italian authorities have increased surveillance and deployed additional security personnel around key locations, and that's including St. Peter's Basilica and public transport hubs. As the Vatican finalizes logistics for the funeral, global leaders and dignitaries are also expected to attend, turning the event into both a spiritual and diplomatic gathering. For the faithful, it is a time of grief, reverence, and gratitude. And for the city of Rome, it is a moment to honor a man many called the People's Pope.